We're going to go live to Twitch. Let me go make sure that it's working before closing these tabs because it kills my browser when I have them open. Let's see. Can I hear you? Somebody say something.
Beep, beep. Pop-a-doop, boop.
Hi. I'm
Something.
here.
It worked on YouTube anyway, so I'm assuming it's working on Twitch. Okay, goodbye tabs. But the pop-out chat I will leave open. Oh my god, look how much RAM I got back. Beautiful, beautiful RAM. Okay, kids, let's do this. Let's put a note in Audacity.
Let me finish my supper.
That's you. That's what I do.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Infendo Radio. It is half past dinner time. I'm joined with Justin, who's eating some delicious-looking porridge. How are you doing tonight? I made sure to catch you right as you put a spoonful of sugar in your mouth or whatever you got going on there. So you're welcome. Oh, Brandon, how are you doing? Oh, that looks that burrito actually looks delicious.
It is beans, rice, and broccoli with an Indian chicken sauce.
Okay, Brandon, share. What's yours got going on in it?
You're still eating here.
It looked like, if I had to take a guess, it looked like a breakfast burrito maybe, but I don't know.
Absolutely not. It is my kick butt burritos. I make those.
Oh, okay, a KBB? What is in a KBB?
That's a really... How much of this podcast do we want to devote to this question?
At least the next 60 seconds.
It has chicken, rice, beans, corn.
Yes.
Cheese, jalapenos,
Yeah.
a little bit of hummus, some of the Chick-fil-A sauce, crushed up
just wrap it
salsa
all
sun
up in a
chips,
tortilla and go.
lettuce,
I'm in for that.
cheddar on a
Are we
flour
gonna
tortilla.
Are we gonna
Don't
have to
steal
start
my
like
idea, Taco Bell.
Are we gonna have to start like a channel of just like what we've been eating on Blue Sky or something like that? Shit.
So much to eat.
Well, I'm eating coffee, thank you very much. And this is episode number 773. I know this because we have show notes now. Let's talk about those notes. Let's not bury the lead, I guess, and talk about pretty much the only news this week that I can see of worth note, but it's a big one.
The only real news, I guess.
Yeah, we know, not that we didn't already, but we know that Donkey Kong Bananza is made by the Odyssey team. I think that was like probably the easiest guess.
That was
of all
like
time.
a ton of fan theories, but Nintendo at least confirmed it.
Yeah.
So yay.
Justin,
cool.
your lips
Getting
are
excited
moving, but I cannot hear you. I'm going to put a note here just to make sure. I don't know if you're talking to us.
Oh, there he goes.
The mute button is not working. So when I try to mute it, it doesn't mute, and when I try to unmute it, clearly that's not working either.
That's great.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much been the assumption ever since it was revealed, and so now we have it confirmed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
That look.
It's gonna be good. It looks so good.
know.
I think that's my first killer app, I guess, on the Switch too. Because Mario Kart's great, but I'm just not a Mario Kart guy. I've been playing mostly other things. Well, I guess we'll be talking about that in our change of system. But Donkey Kong, I'm ready for that. Tomorrow. When is? Oh shit! It's already July. It is coming tomorrow. When's the release date?
The release date is near the end of the month, I think. It's like the 20th.
Bollocks. Well, that's we're gonna have to wait a little bit.
Donkey Kong Bananas.
That's all right. I'll patiently wait for that one, I suppose. You guys are getting that, right? Like day one? Are you getting that with me too?
I think I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah, I'll probably get it.
Yeah, I don't see how I cannot. I feel like that's gonna be my Breath of the Wild of the Switch 2, like the game that I just kind of keep going back to,
July 17th.
Oh, that's
God, I can't believe it's that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really soon.
It's one paycheck away. All right. Well, what else we got on the docket here tonight? This one's actually kind of cool. I'm excited about the Mario 64 like PC port thing. Does that mean that
Yeah.
they've? I didn't click the link, but does that mean?
Mario Kart 64. Let's be.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not say Mario Kart?
Yeah, Mario Kart 64. Like
You just said Mario 64, which is
You
an
just
entirely
need-
different game.
yeah, you still need the ROM obtained legally. So,
Okay.
But once it's loaded into the PC port, you get ultra-wide support. You can make custom tracks. You can play online.
That ultra wide support is really the only thing that has me excited about this because I have an ultra wide monitor.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Is this one of those situations where they've like decompiled it or whatever?
They're kind of doing the new thing, which is they don't use system emulation. They have a third party, sort of. I may not have the words to describe what it is, but what they do is not emulation technically.
Yeah, I'm kind of reading through the article now.
That makes them a little safer. Yeah, I mean, it's a project that's been going on for a while, but this is the release of the newest version that includes the track editor and the ultra wide. So
I didn't see the part about the track editor. That'll make for some fun online expansions.
Yeah. Well, I'm wanting somebody to basically make Mario Kart 64 into Diddy Kong Racing, so call me when that happens.
we're not there yet. We don't have like custom weapons or anything like that, or characters, but I'm sure someone could come up with that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I want. I just basically want that. You know what? Screw that. Let's actually go the other way. I want Diddy Kong Racing to get like modded, or so that you can bring tracks from Mario Kart into it. That's actually.
I don't know why that's not on the N64 servers yet.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that was good. I was going to come up with a reason, but there really isn't one at this point because Rare has released pretty much all of the rest of their N64 games besides that one, and they've released all of the Donkey Kong games by Rare. So it is kind of weird that it's not there yet.
Yeah, really I wonder if Conker has anything to do with it. He did have that bad fur day after all.
Yeah, he got canceled.
Okay,
wants nothing to do with that Conker character.
Yeah, unfortunately, we won't see Diddy Kong Racing on the Nintendo Summer Sale, but there are some things on there. I already spent money because of you assholes. I did buy the Tony Hawk.
Same.
Yeah, that was.
You also bought Tony Hawk.
Yeah, I did.
I already had Tony Hawk, so
we all.
That was just a good deal. It's a really good deal. $20 for 2 games, pretty much. Like, yeah, give it to me.
Yeah, something to play, and
they are good games and good versions of those games. So,
yeah.
Not to be confused with the Steam Summer Sale, which I have a lot of things in my wish list, but nothing I've actually.
Yeah, they're kind of shitty this year. Honestly, there's not very much I'm seeing them like. Oh, that. I mean, like they have Doom Eternal for $10 on the sale.
Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff that was in like the single digits that I picked up, but.
Yeah,
I already have more games than I can play, so
I'm pretty sure I bought that at $9.99, like way back.
Yeah, there's been some games on there that I've seen, and I'm like, oh, I should get that. And then I click on it, and I was like, oh, I already bought that, like probably like a year ago. It's like maybe I should actually play that now. Ni no Kuni 2 is one of those games.
Those humble bundles will get you every time.
Sonic Frontiers was also super cheap.
I am waiting for a Switch 2 version of that. Because from what I heard, the Switch version didn't run all that great, but I already have it on my Steam library, so I could just play it there.
You get What the Golf is half price.
Ooh, I didn't see that. Ooh,
that is on my wish list.
I'm gonna put that in my notes so I can go get that. Go buy What the Golf. Okay, well, cool. Well, what else do we have on the list? Super Mario Strikers is coming to Switch 2 online here pretty soon. I should be the one that's excited about that one, but I hope that you guys are too.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you guys ever
actually
like the
kind of.
Striker
I
games?
played some Strikers.
Okay,
I
cool,
played a little
sick.
Strikers.
Yeah, I never played the original, but I have been playing the Switch game lately,
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm.
I'll give the original a try.
Why
Is it?
not? It's free with your subscription that you pay for.
I forgot that there was a Switch game actually. I should go back and play that one too. That one was fun, but I'm gonna be honest. If the GameCube one and the Switch one are in front of me, I'm probably gonna pick the GameCube one every
The
time.
GameCube had
So
better aesthetics, I'd say. The aesthetics are just.
yeah,
It's got this sort of like a weird, I don't know, Bowserification, you call it. Everything looks
Sure.
very brushed metal with rivets.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, like steampunkish almost. Yeah, I just have so many hours into that game
seems
that
cooler.
it, yeah, it's hard for me to go to the new one when my muscle memory is wanting to take me to the old one. Waluigi all the way, by the way.
I wonder if
Um,
we will ever get the original Animal Crossing on the NSO
ooh,
service.
I don't think we will. I don't think we will. I think that's one that will never make it just because of the fact there's
the
NES
NES
games
games.
packed
Yeah,
in
but you
there.
get NES games with the service anyway, so it's not like they're giving away
Are
something that you're.
they're not already giving away? I guess
Yeah.
that's true.
They
Yeah.
might have games that are not on the service yet. Then they'll, I don't know.
Yeah.
I never played an Animal Crossing before New Leaf, so if
I
that
played
comes
the
out,
hell
I'll
out of the
definitely try
GameCube
it.
one. Yeah, the
You-
GameCube one I played a lot of. I enjoy how mean the villagers are in that one.
You know what else I want? Doshin the Giant. Um,
God, that would be
it
cool if
came
we could get
that
that.
that came
Mm-hmm.
out in Europe, so there's already an English
Translation.
translation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if that comes to the service, I'm on it. I've tried
I will.
playing it on emulators. It's weird, but I just playing it on well, not original hardware because original was the 64DD, but either
if
way.
we're if we're going like pie in the sky, then the one I want is Captain Rainbow. That's the one I really want.
Hell
on
yeah, I
the
would
service.
like to try Captain Rainbow. I wish
Mm-hmm.
that got a translation. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure there's
But that's a
fan
Wii game. We
translation.
don't have Wii games on the
that's
service yet.
true. That's true. We don't have Wii yet.
Yet.
Yeah, I guess yet. Would we? What would be the barrier to getting Wii games? I guess just Nintendo giving it to us, right? Because we've already got.
Yeah, I
like,
mean-
like Galaxy is technically on the Switch, I guess, right? With the 3D.
And the
World
Wii
Pack
is
or
not
whatever.
that much more powerful than the GameCube. So if the
Mhm.
Switch 2
It's-
can run GameCube, it can run Wii.
The biggest
so
thing that I think Nintendo would see as a problem is the lack of Wiimotes.
Um,
But they
except
could just
I mean, the Wii remotes come with the Switch. They're attached to it.
well, and also Nintendo could always just do what they did for the GameCube, which is we're remaking the Wii
You
remote and the
know they
nunchuck.
will. You know they. Ooh, God, I would buy that. God damn it, I would buy that. I think. Well, what would stop them from just releasing a firmware update where you could just connect your original Wii remote to it because it's Bluetooth, right?
Yeah, money. Money would stop that.
I mean, forgive me, I forget these things actually.
I mean, they've stopped the Switch 2 from going to the TV unless you have their power adapter. So, anything's possible.
Yeah, I read that the HDMI cable. I found the issue that you were having, Justin. Apparently, there's this. What is it? Ultra high. I don't know. I'll have to look at the article, but there's a certain term. It's like a high speed HDMI, and apparently,
Yeah.
the other one that
It's
I
a
had was
4K one.
yeah. Apparently, I already had one connected to my TV, so because I didn't have that issue, but I did try connecting it to a non 4K one or whatever, and it worked. But the issue I was having was that my Joy-Cons weren't connecting for some reason. Have you guys heard of that?
That's
No.
a new one. No.
Yeah, and then I looked it up.
I haven't been able to connect any like Switch 1 controllers, but
Mhm.
but I haven't had a problem with my, the controllers that came with it working or the official Pro controller.
Yeah, I'll put an article in the chat that I found when I was Googling my issue. But yeah, apparently that's an issue. If you don't use the official HDMI cable, or at least the, a high speed one or whatever, yeah, your Joy-Cons just might randomly disconnect. And I was like, well, are my Joy-Cons fucking broken? No, it's just weird. Why? I don't understand why an HDMI cable would affect the Joy-Con, but hey, I'm no scientist. I just read these articles and tell y'all what it says. So yeah, I guess
that's wild.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Yeah, I just would have
That's
never
a
thought that
weird
was the
issue.
issue. Yeah, totally weird. Okay, well, what else? Any other last minute news before we talk about the games we've been playing?
Nah.
All right.
Not
well,
really.
let's-
That we were stretching to get that much news in it.
I mean, you're not lying, right? Well, okay. Well, Justin, you have quite the list now that you've added to your list. So I'm going to let you go first. I need you to tell me about the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro though before I spend my money on it, because I had my eye on it and it seems like it would be like exactly what I want. Tell me about it.
Um, I mean, I just pulled it out and started installing stuff on it, so there's not really anything to tell. We'll have to revisit that next week.
Sure. Is it the buttons? That's really all I need to know. Do the buttons feel nice?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've used any of their previous versions, but basically feels the same as those.
Okay. Because that one is
I
that
feel
one
like
can
the
play Switch
D-pads-
games, right? If I was reading it right, that like it's powerful enough to play like some Switch games, right?
I don't think so.
Oh no.
This is the last generation one. This isn't the new one. They're on like the 5 or the 5 Pro or something now. No, this is an old last year's model.
That's the one that can do at the very least N64, PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I think it can do PlayStation 2 and Dreamcast and those, but yeah,
You
not
can definitely do Dreamcast. It seems like almost everything can do Dreamcast now. That little guy I got could do it. That guy can do that.
I mainly
Crazy Taxi it up.
I mainly use these for like
waiting room game.
I mainly use these for like really old games that aren't on the Switch service, and of course like ROM hacks and stuff like that. So but yeah, so I guess more on that next week. This week I did try out a peripheral, not a new peripheral, one I've had for years, but I tried it out on the Switch too. I pulled out my Hori Mario Kart branded Pro racing wheel and played and hooked it up, and it works perfectly on the Switch 2. I played quite a bit of Mario Kart World, and I was surprised at how easily I made the adjustment from playing with a controller to playing with the wheel, because I've played using those racing wheels before, and most of the time I just can't get the hang of it. But
sure.
This one is really good, especially for the price. Like there's a really wide turn radius. The analog sensitivity is really good. It is really easy to go into a power slide and do the little wiggles so you get the speed boost. Like it's
Do you have pedals too, or just the wheel?
Yeah,
you
got a
shit.
pedal in the Discord.
Yeah.
It's fucking
you posted in
badass.
Discord? Okay, I'm gonna have to go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got it like even stands up. It's got like a little table or something.
Well, the stand is separate. I had to get that separately. But
oh, I see it. Oh yeah, that looks
nice.
Fun.
That looks nice.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're still made, but they're still pretty widely available. I mean, you can get them on Amazon and Walmart and stuff like that. So, but that's a good wheel, and I used it with that. I used it. There was one other game that I tried it with, and I can't remember
Rush?
what it was. No, there's no Rush on the Switch. But I did.
Oh wait, not Rush. Cruising.
Oh yes, I don't think I used it on Cruisin'
You should
on the Switch 2, but I did a long time ago on the Switch 1. Yeah, it looks like that might have been the only game I tried it with. But yeah, I mean, if you like that sort of thing and you can still get your hands on one, I recommend it. I also hooked it up to my computer and used it for a little bit of BeamNG Drive, which it worked okay, but because so much of that game relies on keyboard and
Xbox?
mouse, keyboard and mouse or controller inputs to navigate, it just became kind of a pain. So, but it's great for Mario Kart. I haven't done a super hell of a lot in Mario Kart. Oh, I did
Buy it now,
actually
$40. What, eBay?
when I now bear in mind there are two of them. There's a child size one, and then there's the deluxe pro one.
The
deluxe
one that says
one is
mini. Okay.
Yeah, the deluxe one, the pro one is red and black and has a wider turn radius and various other features that the smaller one doesn't have.
$80
But the
for
Pro
one of
Deluxe,
those.
the
That's
Pro
not bad.
Deluxe.
No, that's not bad at all. Especially like
$109. I'm seeing it for
like a good racing wheel usually runs like $300-400. So $80 for this thing, and it is good.
Ooh, a set of two of them. I'm gonna bid on it. It's only at $26 right now. Stay away, Brandon. These are mine.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Shop Tendo Radio.
I have played some Xenoblade Chronicles X. It does run better on the Switch 2. I don't play any better, even when the game runs better. I'm still stuck on that same boss on that same side quest. And I thought, well, screw this. I'll just progress the story and come back to this side quest later. But I can't start the next story mission until I either finish or cancel the mission I'm already on. So I'm stuck in it anyway.
Wow.
So I'll probably do some extra, side missions just to level myself up some more. But actually what I got really excited to play was Perfect Dark, which I played on the NSO service on the Switch 2 with the rewind function, which means I can now finally get through Perfect Agent. Because all I got to do is
it on any of them.
I actually have not played Perfect Dark on the N64 on the Switch. I played through the whole story mode and unlocked a bunch of cheats on the Xbox 360 version. And I still play a lot of that, but on the Switch, I haven't really played a whole lot. But I thought, well, with the rewind function, I can actually get through Perfect Agent. Once you finish Perfect Agent, it unlocks not Double O Agent. I can't remember what the next one is.
There's a higher one than Perfect Agent?
There's
Dark Agent.
Dark Agent.
Oh, Dark Agent. I do remember.
Is it right?
No, Dark Agent is the bot. I can't remember. But it's just like GoldenEye, where you had Agent, Secret Agent, Double O Agent, and then there was 007 mode, which allowed you to, change a few sliders. They have the same type of thing for Perfect Dark. So I'm just kind of playing through it to unlock that. So the announcement of Mario Strikers coming to the Switch made me want to play Mario Strikers for the Switch, as I mentioned earlier. I like that game because, as I mentioned months ago when I got it, it's not so much a soccer game as it is a hockey game on a soccer pitch, because there's a lot of contact in that game, and the field is a lot smaller and the players are a lot closer. So like it really doesn't play like a soccer game. But it's good fun. So but that's an older game. I can't say anything about it playing better or worse on the Switch 2 because I played in handheld mode. But honestly, aside from those few things, I don't think there's anything else exciting. The only other thing that I can see that I played that is sort of kind of new, but not really, is I played a little bit of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, but I've had that for a really long time. I just haven't played much of it. So
Use your Mario wheel for that.
I did actually the last time I played it. I played it with the racing wheel. That was harder to get used to than doing it on Mario Kart for some reason.
Sure. Here. Well, okay. Well, I guess if you don't mind, Brandon, I'll jump in here if you're all done, Justin.
Go ahead.
I'm done.
Yeah, because I played some Mario Kart 2, but I haven't like made much progress in the like actual game. I'm doing like everything in the free roam mode though. It's like my favorite thing to do. There's so many like P switch things that are just like, oh okay, I'm just gonna drive over there and like hit the P switch, and then I have to like do like just a bunch of random tasks. I like that. That's what I'm enjoying about this game now.
I like unlocking the different outfits for all the characters. Like I probably unlocked most of them at this point.
That's pretty much me. I've been just playing online and purely with different characters to get different costumes.
I know that's what I love. I'm gonna. I know I said I was finished, but two things I want to say about Mario Kart World that I don't think I said last week. The costume aspect of it makes me actually play with other characters, which I never used to do on Mario Kart. I used to either go with Mario or the Mii. And now that I can have different costumes, it's fun to switch it up. And the other thing is, I love the music that plays in free roam mode. I love that it's all like these just jazzy renditions of random Mario game music. And I listen to them on my while I'm working on a playlist. Yeah. So
it's a beefy soundtrack. I just wish I wish that you could change. So like if you're in a level, I wish you could just like go into the menu and like change the soundtrack to like something else. You know what I mean? That would be really cool because there's just so much music. It's like, well, okay, well maybe I want to listen to this song now. Maybe that's a little nitpicky, but
they have that ska rendition of like freaking from Super Mario Brothers 3. I forget the name of it, but I always just associate it with the third level.
Oh yeah, the athletic.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. There's some good ass music in this game.
I think it's a better soundtrack than even Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with all the...
I'm gonna confess, between races, I'll just leave up the title screen.
Yeah.
Just for the music in the background. It'll just go, and I'm just, I'll do other stuff. Well, that's my soundtrack.
It's got a good little demo mode, yeah, for sure. And then what I like about that too is like if you see your little cow or whatever your character that you're using driving around, you can just like hit LR and then it'll take you right into that area of the game, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have like left the demo mode and like have ever done that, but yeah.
Yeah. That's usually what I do. That's actually one of the ways that I ended up playing is, characters that I never play as is because they'll be on the title screen.
Yeah, sure. So then, okay, well, I've been playing that. Not much else to say about Mario Kart other than it's really good. But I'm not just not a Mario Kart guy. Like I'll find myself playing that for a couple of races or a couple of like P switch things, and then I'll like, okay, cool. Like what else? And then my what else for whatever reason has just been Mario Sunshine. I've got 56 shines on that bitch now. I think I'm gonna finish this game, guys. I don't know why, but I think it's just because it's a good game. It's just really good. I like the addition of Yoshi in 3D. I forget how much fun Yoshi actually is. He's kind of creepy though because his tongue is so long, and I'm not just kind of creepo. But
and it's weird that he changes colors based on what he eats.
Yeah. He's very hungry boy. Lots of fruit, lots and lots of fruit for that boy. Yeah, Mario Sunshine's great. If you've never played it before for whatever reason, you should go buy the Mario 3D edition thing if you can find it at like a GameStop or something. Because I don't think it's on the eShop anymore. But
I have one.
Yeah, I've had one forever.
I have a
yeah.
digital and an
I played
unopened physical
Mario
copy.
Galaxy for a while, and then that's all I did with that game.
I have it digitally. I don't have it physically, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to like eBay it or something, even if I have to pay a premium because I just think I want that little box for some stupid reason.
It's a nice little box.
Yeah.
I wish I never opened it. Uh,
Yeah, no kidding. Imagine the sealed copy.
I
of
opened
that
it
in
because
10
I
years.
wanted a pin set. Then, like, by the time I did that, oh, all the pins are gone. Sorry.
Oh.
I opened it for fucking nothing.
Wait, what was the pins about? I missed that.
There was like special pins, Mario pin set you could get if you registered it when you got it
I did not know
with the
that.
code that came with it.
And then it was
I
already
did
too
not
late.
know that.
Yeah, that lasted for like all of 2 days. Of course, you didn't hear about it because it was up for a fraction of a second long enough to disappoint everyone who was holding on to their game.
Maybe I'm glad I didn't hear about it then, actually. But yeah, Sunshine's great. I don't know that I'm gonna move on to Galaxy after this, but one thing I will say is cloud saving's great. Like I didn't have to worry about anything. My save from like the Switch from probably like 2 years ago or whatever, whenever I first started playing it, was already on there. I was like,
Yeah, and I've noticed
this is the way it should be.
you don't even have to manually download them
Yeah,
like you did before.
yeah, it just happens. It's
That's
just
been
on
nice.
there.
You just boot up a game and it's like, oh, you have a save. Here you go.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's very
Xbox style.
very
Yeah.
Xbox-ish. Yeah, I was gonna say or PlayStation. I mean, it's just modern. Thank you, Nintendo,
Yeah.
for catching up to the times. I guess.
I wish they had that game save thing on Xbox, though. I have to be honest. The whole being able to flip between games and it just saves wherever you were.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's true. The quick resume or whatever. Quick resume
Yeah,
is
quick resume. That
fantastic.
is it.
Yeah, I love Yeah, I know. There's like probably a quick
As I
resume
switch
from a
between games, I
FIFA
was like,
game like from like 5 months ago that I can go
Yeah,
onto right now.
it always amazes me when I boot up my Xbox for the first time in months and I go to boot up a game and it literally like right back where I
Yeah,
left off.
yep.
it's cool. That's a really great feature. Okay, well, I haven't been playing very many other games, but I do want to talk about a few other things. I filled up a 14 terabyte hard drive of movies, guys.
Oh geez.
But fear not. I bought another enclosure and two more 14 terabyte hard drives from eBay refurbished. These Seagate AI hard drives. I did some research. Apparently, they're supposed to be really good they're surveillance grade. So hopefully, they're just gonna last forever. But ripping more movies. Been ripping away. Got through all of the Blu-rays. So all of the like the 4K content and all of the 1080p content is done. So the DVD should be like a breeze. It's probably gonna be like 10 minutes and it'll rip all of those. But I just gotta get to that.
It's a lot of James Bond.
Oh, are you looking at my server?
Yeah,
Go
I'm looking
check
at
it.
it right now.
There's some
Stuff.
recently added stuff. I think I just added what did I just add? Oh, I added Deep Space Nine, I'm pretty sure. Was the last thing that I added. So yeah, Plex is great. I love it. I've converted a bunch of the people that I have in my like circle into Plex users. They're like kind of like all on my server, and so it's cool. Just cool to like share stuff and like if they've got stuff they can
it's
share it
pretty
with me.
I'm gonna have to get into that because
You should.
I'm pretty much
It's nice
streaming
to have
all of my
friends.
movies at this point. If I want to watch a movie, I, rip it or download it to my computer and just stream it because it's so much easier than having to hook up a Blu-ray player, find the Blu-ray,
Totally.
find the Blu-ray remote. Like just
The thing for me too is that I spent some money on like some UHD Blu-rays, like the 4K ones or whatever, and I can like rip those full quality, and I feel like I can't tell the difference because I tested it. I was like, okay, I'm on this TV, I'm gonna put the Blu-ray, and on this TV we're gonna stream from Plex, and it looks pretty good. So yeah.
I had a recent funny situation where my dad, I gave him my Plex sign in so that he could watch like the movies from a guy from Works Plex server. and then I added your Plex server. And what's annoying is when he finds a movie that doesn't exist, he calls me. Like I'm going to be able to magically add it for him, which means I start reaching out to people. He called me up. He's like, I want to watch Jaws. I was like, there's no way both those people don't have Jaws on their server, right? And like I went through them both. I'm like, God damn it. Sure enough, none of these people have a copy of Jaws. That's I'm actually get the other guy to, but
Well, maybe I'll download Jaws and I'll make your. I don't
know
not
if I
download.
have...
Hold on. I mean, rip Jaws. 100%. I own that one.
That sounds painful.
I've got that on my DVD.
Yeah, so... I think I have it on DVD. I don't think I have it on anything higher quality than that.
I have it on VHS. Yet. I'm not going to try and rip all my VHSs.
That's going to be rough.
Terrible.
That's going to be rough. Don't bother.
I do have the right cables to do that, though.
I have a capability as well. Yeah, I would just use my capture card that I should be using for like streaming video games.
I occasionally consider ripping my original 90s copy of Akira because I always like that dub more.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you do, send it my way and I'll put it on my server.
I'm pretty sure you can just get it from archive.org.
Fair.
Be about the same. I think I tried it once and like my computer kept going to sleep before it was done.
I can't rip things on my Windows machine very well, but when I use my Linux box, like my little server box, it works great. Handbrake, I think is what I use. But anyways, last thing.
Handbrake's great unless it recognizes
the DRM.
And then
you can crack it, baby.
Screwed.
You can crack it. Okay, last thing. Parts for my computer or for my printer are on their way from China. One of my CFSs is working. I don't know if I told you guys is my Saga, but one of my CFSs has been working, but the other two just haven't been working for some reason. They've been telling me to take videos and they've been sending me all these other parts. So what I finally did, I was like, okay, I'm just going to take apart my one that is working and I'm going to find the part that is not working on the other ones, and so that I can like proof of concept it, I did that. I found the parts that weren't working on both of the machines. It ended up being the same part, and then I was like, hey, I troubleshooted this. I took this part from machine 1, tried it in machine 2 and 3. It's working. Just please send me this part. And they did. And it's come in, I think, on like the 10th. So I should be able to do 12 colors soon, crossing my fingers. I'm really excited about that. But that's all I got. Brandon, this floor is yours. Oh, and the burrito is also yours, apparently. Take a big gulp of that Baja Blast and tell me what you've been playing.
Gaming me. I was talking about Mario Kart. Yeah, Mario Kart. I've just been doing a lot of online. I'm still doing not great online, but I'm getting better. Getting better at the trick system. I did not realize if you hold down jump while driving straight, you charge up a jump. And when you let it go, that's how you can do a wall ride or get onto a guardrail.
Say that again.
Or okay, when you're driving straight, you can't be holding either direction because the jump will turn into a drift. You can hold it down and it'll charge up a jump that goes the same amount. And then when you let it go, you can do a forward flip, a side flip.
I was wondering how people are jumping onto the walls and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. I've done it like a couple of times accidentally. I've never figured out how to do it.
Me too.
No, that's what I've been experimenting with and also picking various characters, trying them out just purely to get their costumes. I am a proud owner of a aristocrat Big Boo, King Boo.
I got that one too.
Which is a great costume. I love it. I need to get Vampire Waluigi.
I got that one. I'm so sad that Donkey Kong only has 2 costumes. I went through the whole list of costumes just to see who I should be spending time on. I'm like, wow, some of these have like zip. Yeah,
the cow's got nothing. We need a costumed cow. What are you doing?
Do I need to bother with the costumes? I haven't done any of that yet. Like, how do you even do it?
I mean, it's
you just pick up a bag of food and you eat it.
Yeah. And the item works like a single mushroom, so it's not even a wasted item. But
Oh, is
But
that
yeah,
why
when you
sometimes my character gets a little bow on the back of her head?
Yeah, the
maybe
little like when you
yeah,
get
you
like
turn
turned
yeah
into an orb.
yeah
But if you're
I need to
playing
pay
the
more
same
attention.
character, particularly Cow, you're never going to see any change because Cow doesn't have any costumes.
and if you're playing like an actual race, every once in a while the wizard
Yeah, chemicals
Koopa
occasionally
will
there turn you into a monster, which
yeah
unlocks a character.
Mm.
yeah
Oh, that's
if you
why
get
that
hit
happens.
yeah if you get hit with
Okay.
that then and you get a character or costume you didn't already have, then you unlock that.
I just thought like random stuff was happening, like somebody was using an item that I haven't gotten yet or whatever. That's interesting. Okay, cool. I don't think I've unlocked like hardly any costumes, if any at all. So I should go try and do that.
That's basically what I've been spending most of my time on. And from there, I also been playing more Deltarune, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
No spoilers, but I'm enjoying it. It's fun. Uh, it's a good RPG. It's got a good mechanic going on, and it's got that bite-sized chunk quality I like, where it's just like 3-4 hours, you're done with a story.
Hmm.
I'm already right now. I'm just sort
I
of
could
like
dig
at
that.
near the end of chapter 4, and I'm just kind of sad, and I'm not sure if I want to beat it just yet, but I really should. But it's they threw some good emotional stuff at me. I'm still kind of getting over that. So I got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, and I moved on to that, and I've been doing tricks and unlocking things, and it just told me, oh, you have to unlock everything. I'm like, did you always unlock everything? He's like, there was a once a cheat to unlock everything. I'm like,
Yep, on the
oh
original
no.
PlayStation version and probably N64 and Dreamcast, you
Which now
there was a
brings
button.
me a
Yeah,
regret of playing that game for hours as a kid, unlocking
I unlocked
trying
a
to
lot of
unlock
stuff
things, and
before I
then you're
found the
telling me
cheat
there was a
codes.
cheat. But no, that's been pretty fun. I think I made the greatest stroke of genius in that game, which is I played the tutorial, so I'm not just mashing buttons and kind of getting the idea like I've always played it. Uh, so slowly getting better at that and getting the higher scores.
I used to be really good at it. I could, like grind into a manual, into a, handstand and then do the revert and manual over to another. I used to get like huge multipliers. I'm not so good at it anymore.
Yeah, no, I definitely do not have it as muscle memory.
And the
I remember the jump and the grind and the chaining grinds, and
and the
then
only
past
special
that was always me falling on my ass. So
the only special trick that I still know how to do is Tony Hawk's the 900. Other than that, I can't do any of the specials by
it
memory.
looks like the specials are all like left up and then button.
Yeah,
And
so
that's
they're
Yeah.
like
but I
yeah,
can
they're like
never
Mortal
do them
Kombat stuff.
because I
Yeah.
can't like break out of the chain of stuff I'm already doing or understand exactly when I'm supposed to do that while I'm doing my tricks. Uh
Sure.
but no,
Sure.
yeah, I've been playing that, and that's pretty much all I've been playing. Little bit of 3D printing stuff for protesting, trying to get my
Oh,
sign
tell me
attached to
about
the top.
that. What
Yeah,
what are you printing?
yeah, that's I'm curious about this too.
No, it's just the I'm trying to affix to the top of my flagpole a protest sign that won't fall off, which
Mm.
is a more challenging engineering feat than you'd think it would be, because it's a flat object you have to swing. So I tried to make it loose, but that's not working. It's basically been just a lot of prototyping and failure, but I'm getting
I
there.
I want
I've
an
never tried
STL when you
designing anything,
finish.
so yeah.
No,
Yep.
I right now I'm at a model that I haven't even tried printing yet. But basically, it's just been expanding upon the things that hold it into place to make it more secure, trying to get it so they don't break as easy, because that was my biggest problem initially. And also I have it as like there's a part that is a ball that sits on the top of the ball of the flagpole, and then a bottom part that clips to the bottom, and I have to glue those together. And getting it so that they join properly is a little bit of a pain in the butt.
Okay.
This does sound complicated.
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds like more complicated than I thought it was gonna be, but I still want an STL of that file once you're done.
When I make one that works, but even though it's at the same time, this is specifically designed for my flagpole, so
Your
I
mileage
don't know
may
if
vary.
it work on anybody else's.
That's all right. I can give me the project file and I'll fuck with it.
Tweak it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I'm
That's
getting
fine.
there. I'll tell you when I'm
I
done
have a
with that.
flagpole.
So yeah, basically, I already told you what I did for my protest thing, where basically I just had an enormous flagpole I built.
Yeah.
And it could be switched apart and used as a weapon if necessary. I had I had the plan of wearing the flag like a cape in the event.
Yes. Yes. By the way, there's a shit ton of flags on Vine, but most of them are Trump related, unfortunately. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Yeah, fun times.
I don't think I've ever looked for a flag on Vine, but it's good to know that it's.
I think I got a Trump
not worth
Vance
it.
flag purely to burn it after this is all over.
Yes, poop on it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. What else? Anything else in your sphere before we Nintendo tunes it up? Call it a show.
The lightning bugs are still going fantastic. I'm actually.
That was a cool ass video you sent, by the way.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy about all the lightning bugs, but I'm not sure if that's me or if it's just this year there's extra. I don't know. I've been talking to people, and most people are saying no, but a lot of people are saying yes. So it could be the actions I took. It could just be it's a year that we get a lot of them. I don't know, but it's awesome.
I haven't seen a lot of them, but I did go for a walk one night, and there were a few floating around. So
right around dusk.
We get dragonflies, but no lightning bugs, and that makes me sad.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll be able to get over it, hopefully.
And that's why I've been playing a lot of Deltarune, Mario Kart World, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater. One specifically at this point.
Nice. Okay, well, if you guys are ready and into it, I'm ready and into playing some Nintendo tunes. I'm going to tell you how this goes. If this is the first time you tuning in for whatever reason, I've got 3 games. Got songs from these 3 games. And these guys are going to try and figure out what these 3 games are. This week we have a theme. The theme is random Game Boy games I found in one of my wife's drawer. So good luck with this one.
I don't feel like this is a theme that anybody can benefit from.
Now I have to say, okay, I don't know enough about Eugene's wife to know what we're going to encounter.
Nobody does, and that's what makes this fun. So let's make sure that I've got the original audio on here. Let's make sure I've got my bees on over here. I've got Steve watching in chat, so I feel extra nervous about getting it right the first time here.
No cheating, Brandon.
What? I did not cheat last night. That was just an incredible streak. There's no way that happened twice.
It was pretty.
No, that was
goddamn good.
I'm even impressed with that. First one, it was just sounds like Smash Brothers music. It's not Smash Brothers music. And I'm like, hitting was uprising, and like some sort of rate. I don't know.
You were in a trance. All right, well, let's do it. I'm gonna start the first track right now. How's the volume? You guys can hear it, I assume.
Can hear it. It's actually a little loud.
A Garfield game.
I turned it down a little bit. It is not Garfield.
Is it too early to ask a question?
No. What's your question?
Developer.
Ooh, fuck. You're going to make me open up Wikipedia. I don't think it's going to help you, honestly, but the developer is Left Field Productions.
I think.
And there's no track
Is
list,
it-
so I'm just gonna have to like scrub.
Is
Let's see what's in there.
is it Pitfall?
It is not Pitfall. I'm gonna give you a hint that's gonna be maybe a big one. But this is a licensed game. In fact, I think
I don't.
Is it Nightmare Before Christmas?
it's not like Nightmare Before Christmas. This is gonna be a hint for all of your Nintendo tunes. They are all licensed games.
Huh. I think that's.
no.
I don't think that's going to help me at all. Because I can't think of any licensed Game Boy
Barbie.
games I own.
Just gonna be that guy, Barbie, whatever.
It's not Barbie, no. But you're maybe kind of in the right wheelhouse. I'm gonna give you,
Hello
I
Kitty.
guess, kind of the license. Not Hello Kitty.
Oh,
It's a Disney license.
is this The Little Mermaid?
It is not Little Mermaid.
That sounded very watery.
Is it for-
No, it's Disney. If it's not obvious, this is a Game
These
Boy.
didn't even exist.
It's
I
a
can't
color.
remember. Oh. Mickey's Racing?
No, not Mickey's Racing. Let's go
I'm-
back.
I got it.
No. You guys up for more?
I give up.
This is
Alright, again.
this is Disney's Beauty and the Beast, a board game adventure.
I enough heard that game, but I never did.
Actually, it's basically Mario Party. It literally is basically Mario Party because you've got like a mini games and board game and Mario Party the same on the same.
Did she play multiplayer or?
No, I don't think there's multiplayer. You're just playing against bots because it's a Game Boy Color game. So yeah, there's whole that.
Fantastic.
I guess that's a big ask.
Yeah. All right. Here comes your next one. It's coming in hot and heavy. Good luck. I don't know if you get this either.
Oh my gosh, you play Gargoyle's Quest?
You will get it if I give you one of the tracks, but I'm not going to give it to you right away.
Huh.
Speed like that.
Sorry, it's buffering. I'm gonna
Donkey
turn-
Kong.
let's
No,
save
wait, you
some
said they're all
bandwidth here.
licensed.
Yeah, they're all licensed.
Batman?
No, not Batman. Here's another track.
Fantasia?
Not Fantasia.
Mary-Kate and Ashley?
That would have been a good guess because she really liked those games, but no. All right, get your buzzers ready because here's gonna be the track that's gonna give it away. If you don't know it from this, then I don't know what to tell you. Here we go.
Oh, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo. It is Scooby-Doo.
I didn't even-
Don't.
I'm not surprised, but I didn't even know that there was a Scooby-Doo game for the Game Boy, so
Yeah, it's called Classic Creep Capers. I can't tell you that I know what it is, but I found it in a drawer. Okay, here comes
I guess
your-
whoever gets this one wins the game.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the last track. I've never played this one, but it looks really cool.
Well, that sounded a lot like The Little Mermaid.
Is this the Sailor Moon?
It was The Little Mermaid, and sorry, I was trying to scrub past that because it was literally the Little Mermaid theme. I was like, oh no! Yeah, Little
I was like,
Mermaid.
this is very much part of your world, unless like it just sounds like it.
No, it was indeed the Little Mermaid pinball. Pinball Frenzy, I think, is the name of it.
Uh-huh.
They did a pinball frenzy.
Yet again, I've heard of that one.
I haven't played it. Is the pinball game good?
Yeah, it has like one of those things where it like shakes the.
Oh yeah, it has rumble.
Oh, yeah, I think that's how I know.
Oh, it's got a
of
rumble? Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know
so,
why they always put that on pinball games. That was the weirdest
It makes
thing.
sense. It makes sense. Pinball.
I guess.
I played that for a lot.
She said that was one of the ones that she played a lot, so it must be good. Okay, well,
Justin wins.
yeah, Justin, you are the winner. Well done. Nintendo Tunes was yours. I think though that we made it to the end. Thank you all for sticking around if you made it this long. I'm going to say all the things, but before I say the things, be safe out there because it's getting kind of crazy. So yeah, go vote and do all the things. Adios. Goodbye.
Have a good one.
Just the fungus.
Peace out. Protest.
All right.